Have you ever felt strangely drained after listening to certain music, like your energy was subtly disturbed, your mind clouded, or your emotions unsettled? What if I told you that not all sound uplifts? Some frequencies, though embedded in popular music, act like toxins to your energy field. They don't just influence your mood, they weaken your aura, disrupt your chakras, and distort your spiritual perception. This is not just mysticism, it's resonance physics. Every sound carries a vibration, and every vibration interacts with your biofield. The body is not deaf to frequency. It responds, it aligns, or it breaks down. Today, we're stepping into a truth that most avoid. Certain music frequencies are spiritually harmful. Hidden behind catchy rhythms and addictive melodies, they carry imprints that can lower your vibration and entangle your energy. This isn't fear-mongering, it's awareness. Because just as sound can heal, it can also harm. And once you hear what's truly behind these tones, you'll never listen the same way again. Most people don't question the frequencies behind the sounds they consume. We choose music based on rhythm, mood, and lyrics, but we rarely ask what tuning system it's built upon. The modern music industry predominantly uses 440 Hz tuning as its standard. It might seem like a neutral number, but many researchers and spiritual teachers argue it's not in harmony with the natural frequencies of the universe. In fact, they say 440 Hz disrupts the body's resonance. Before the mid-20th century, instruments were commonly tuned to 432 Hz, a frequency believed to align with Earth's natural energy and the Schumann resonance. This frequency produces a softer, more coherent vibration that many claim promotes calm, clarity, and even spiritual awakening. So why the shift to 440 Hz? Theories range from accidental standardization to intentional manipulation. Some even suggest it was a deliberate move to foster unrest, agitation, and spiritual disconnect on a mass scale. Whatever the reason, the difference is felt, not just heard. The danger of disruptive frequencies lies not just in their sound, but in their subtle influence on your nervous system and energetic field. Studies have shown that prolonged exposure to dissonant tones, those out of sync with natural harmonics, can lead to irritability, anxiety, sleep disturbances, and even depressive states. On an energetic level, these tones weaken the protective layers of your aura, making you more vulnerable to stress, emotional instability, and external energetic interference. Think of your body as a tuning fork. When exposed to chaotic frequencies, it begins to resonate with that chaos. Your breath shortens, your thoughts scatter, your emotions shift toward tension. It's not always dramatic. It's slow, cumulative, and insidious. You won't notice it after one song, but after hours, days, years of immersion in such frequencies, the imbalance becomes your baseline. You forget what inner harmony even feels like. And that's the real cost. Spiritual numbness disguised as normalcy. Let your awakening continue. Subscribe and ring the bell to stay in tune with truth. But what makes a frequency harmful? It's not just about numbers. It's about resonance, intention, and effect. Frequencies like 741 Hz are known to cleanse toxins and promote awakening. Others like 528 Hz are tied to cellular healing and heart activation. Yet some sounds, especially those found in manipulated digital music, are tuned to provoke instability. These frequencies often emphasize disharmony, repetitive tension, and hypnotic loops that subtly hijack your attention and nervous system. They create agitation masked as excitement. Your body reacts with overstimulation, your mind becomes restless, and your energy gets scattered. Worse still, when these frequencies are paired with lyrics filled with fear, anger, or nihilism, they act like spells. Words become vibrations, repetition becomes programming, and the listener becomes the vessel. Over time, you start to feel spiritually disconnected, emotionally reactive, mentally cloudy, and you can't quite explain why. But the cause isn't hidden. It's embedded in the waveform. You might wonder why these frequencies are used at all. The truth is, not every producer or artist is aware. They're following industry defaults. But behind those defaults lies a legacy of influence. Certain military and psychological operations in the 20th century explored sound as a tool of manipulation. Frequencies were tested for their ability to incite fear, tension, obedience, or confusion. Some of these findings were quietly absorbed into entertainment systems, music, film, even advertising. Why? Because a distracted, agitated mind is easier to influence. When your energy is fractured, you seek stimulation, not stillness. You crave noise, not silence. And in that craving, your spiritual senses go numb. You stop hearing your inner voice. You stop trusting your intuitive compass. This isn't a conspiracy, it's a mechanism, a spiritual numbing field disguised as culture. To wake up, you must first learn to hear again, not just with ears, but with awareness. But there is a way to reclaim your energy. Just as harmful frequencies degrade your spiritual field, healing frequencies can restore it. Sound has always been used for alignment, from ancient chants to crystal bowls, from mantras to nature's hum. Frequencies like 432 Hz, 528 Hz, and 639 Hz are known to promote heart coherence, cellular regeneration, and emotional balance. These are not fantasies. They're measurable effects on brainwaves, heart rate, and vibrational field. Listening to these tones in a meditative state can activate your parasympathetic system, slow down mental chatter, and retune your inner frequency. Over time, your body remembers what balance feels like. Your emotions soften, your thoughts clear, and your intuition grows louder. Sound is not just entertainment, it's frequency medicine. But only if you choose it consciously. Every moment you press play, you're inviting a vibration into your field. The question is it lifting you or draining you? Once you become sensitive to sound, you begin to hear differently. You notice how certain tones make your chest tighten, your breath shallow, or your thoughts spiral. You begin to distinguish between music that stimulates your ego and music that nourishes your soul. Your ears become sacred instruments, filtering not just for taste, but for resonance. And in this awareness, you gain power. You stop letting algorithms decide what you consume. You stop chasing dopamine loops, masked as art. You begin to curate your inner world like a temple, only letting in what strengthens the structure. Silence, once feared, becomes sacred. Nature's rhythms feel like home. Tuning into higher frequencies is not about perfection, it's about presence. A return to the truth that everything is vibration, and vibration is choice. And in a world that profits from your dissonance, choosing harmony is a revolutionary act. So next time you press play, ask yourself, is this sound raising my vibration or draining it? Does it calm my heart or cloud my mind? We are not passive listeners, we are vibrational beings, constantly tuning in or tuning out of alignment. And every choice compounds. Healing doesn't require perfection, only presence. Begin by observing. What do you feel in your body as you listen? What memories or moods surface? Which tones soften your breath? These small signals are your guides. Over time, your sensitivity sharpens. You gravitate toward harmony, not because it's trendy, but because your soul recognizes it as truth. And in this recognition, transformation begins. A quieter mind, a stronger field, a clearer path. Remember, sound is not just what you hear, it's what you become. So listen carefully, because your energy is sacred, and every vibration you invite becomes part of who you are. What if the music you love is the very thing lowering your vibration?